bus, or plane, creepy things are always going to happen. From UFOs shaped like cubes and passengers witnessing strange figures on clouds to planes losing wheels and some sad goodbyes. Here. Whether you're on a train, bus, or plane, creepy things are always going to happen. From UFOs shaped like cubes and passengers witnessing strange figures on clouds to planes losing wheels and some sad goodbyes. Here are things passengers captured that no one was supposed to see. A UFO. While flying over the Aegean Sea, a passenger on a plane managed to film something really strange. There was this weird thing flying right next to the aircraft, doing all these crazy moves that no regular plane could ever do. At one point, it looked like a whale or something. It was just enough to have everyone curious to see exactly what it was. Ghost passengers. They say there are lots of spirits and souls wandering in the place where they died, and it might actually be true. A passenger who was stuck at an airport in Thailand managed to capture this eerie video. In the footage, you can see passengers walking along the gangway, but they disappear once they reach the end. Strangely, there were no planes in sight, and the gangway was just floating in midair. When the camera zoomed in, it was clear that these passengers were actually shadowy figures. No one knows where they came from or where they went after passing the gangway. A goodbye. As a blown engine on a Southwest Airlines jet hurled shrapnel at the aircraft and led to the passing away of a passenger who was nearly sucked out of a broken window, one passenger had the presence of mind to buy in-flight Wi-Fi to say goodbye to his loved ones. Even though the passenger and everyone else landed safely thanks to the pilot, still the incident was something no one would ever forget. A weird figure. Back in January 2016, while flying from Austria to London at an altitude of 30,000 feet, a passenger experienced something quite eerie. As he gazed out of the window, he spotted a peculiar sight, a figure strolling along the clouds accompanied by a mysterious shadow. Some speculated that it might simply be a smoke phenomenon causing this peculiar shape in the clouds, but no one was sure. An odd UFO. Back in February 2018, passengers aboard an Airbus A320 had a surprising encounter in the sky. While flying at an altitude of 30,000 feet, they noticed something alongside the plane. A fellow passenger grabbed their phone and peered out of the window, zooming in for a closer look. What they saw wasn't a balloon or a drone, and it seemed to be flying effortlessly without any visible propulsion. The metallic object with a dark color and cube shape smoothly guided about 30 feet away from the plane. As they zoomed in even further, the object appeared clearer, estimated to be around 10 to 15 feet in diameter. A lost wheel. Panic ensued as a passenger happened to record a plane losing its wheel just a few seconds after takeoff. The pilot realized that they'd lost a wheel too, so he made an emergency landing. Good thing he was skilled enough to let the other wheel handle more weight and got the passengers back on land safely. However, those few minutes were quite chaotic for those on board. A UFO in Thailand. Lucas Kim was flying from his home to Thailand when he noticed something strange outside the window of his Jeju airplane. He thought he saw another plane, but upon closer inspection, it turned out to be 6 separate vehicles. He described them as a glowing light that was greenish-yellow in color. In the video, the unidentified flying object first appears as a small white dot far away from the wing. However, as he zooms in, it becomes clear that there are multiple lights moving together in a way that regular aircraft cannot. Shortly after, the lights divide into pairs and vanish from sight. Suspected aliens. A pilot was joined by more than just other commercial airline flights over the Pacific during a trip. The video shows between 9 and sometimes up to 12 of the bright objects. You can see some light up and dim at random periods, but their pacing and speed seem to remain consistent. Doubters believe the lights could be anti-missile flares shot from another plane or even a ship below, but there's no proof yet to support that either. A ghost. In November 2016, a security guard aged 32 had an eerie encounter at 3 a.m. right after finishing his night shift. As he was getting ready to leave, he heard an odd noise coming from the plane. Curiosity piqued, he used his flashlight to investigate what sounded like a slamming door. After finding nothing out of the ordinary as he was about to turn back, he suddenly heard something behind him. When he pointed his flashlight down the aisle, he caught sight of a shadowy figure peeking around the corner. Initially unsure, he took a step forward, but when the supernatural figure started moving back and forth, he got scared and ran for his life. An accident. This might be the saddest video in today's list. While the train was going at a fast speed, the reindeer herd happened to be on the track. Now, for anyone that doesn't know, reindeer and other animals like moose, when in fear, look for an area to run with the least amount of obstacles. This is why they stay on the track instead of doing what would seem obvious, which would be to run into the woods. And this is why many of them got hurt by the train. Crabs. In this video, we see live crabs scattered on the train's floor. At first, the passengers thought they were dead, but someone...
Why are women everywhere choosing Abby X, the new tummy tuck alternative?
I got the tummy tuck results without the tummy tuck down.
Dead, but someone noticed that some of them were still moving. One passenger seemed determined to keep them alive and sprayed water on them. Nobody knows who put the crabs in the train, but one person thought it might be a prank aimed at them because they have the zodiac sign of Cancer. Personally, I find it a bit rude to prank people based on their zodiac sign. Just imagine if they were a Pisces instead. Creepy woman. This video was recorded by a man on the subway. The woman sitting across from him seemed pretty weird, so he decided to record her on camera, and this is how we got this video of the creepy lady talking to herself. The man even showed us that there was no one sitting near her except him, so it's not just him, but no one has any idea of what the woman was trying to do. Reindeer. Most of us know about reindeer because they're famous for helping Santa Claus deliver gifts during Christmas. While they can't fly in real life, they are incredibly fast runners. Check out this video where a train passenger captured a determined reindeer keeping up with the train. Fun fact, in North America, reindeer are also called caribou. Unlike regular deer, both male and female reindeer have antlers. It's not surprising that this reindeer can easily match the train's speed. These animals are known to migrate over 3,000 miles a year, which is more than any other land mammal. A marriage. Now, we know people do lots of weird things on planes. Some shout, others fight, babies cry and all. But this couple decided to do something different. They decided to get married midair. This happened as many states have restrictions on gatherings, and the people in the plane were not the usual passengers. They were in fact the relatives and family members of the couple. So yeah, the whole family flew in the sky to help these two tie the knot. Titanoboa. The Titanoboa, a massive snake that was thought to be extinct like the dinosaurs, was the biggest snake ever known, according to scientists. But guess what? A mind-blowing video just popped up online and went viral showing what seems to be a real Titanoboa alive and slithering on an island. It's crazy to think this video might be real, making us wonder if there are other ancient creatures still hanging around on Earth. A Cloud 9 marriage proposal. Flying high over the moon on Cloud 9. There's a reason that many sayings about being in love evoke the feeling of flying, and this man thought he'd try to test it out. He took his girlfriend on a flight, pranked her by saying that the plane was malfunctioning, and proposed to her midair, leaving her too stunned to speak anything. But yes, after a few minutes, she did say yes. Engine failure. A few passengers experienced the scariest flight ever when they suddenly saw the plane's engine explode and catch fire. The plane, a Boeing 777 operated by United Airlines, had to make an emergency landing in Denver after one of its engines failed midair. As it passed over a suburban neighborhood, debris from the engine fell down. One of the passengers captured a video of the damaged engine, while the pilot did everything possible to safely land the plane. Till this day, nobody really knows what caused the engine failure. A weird man. It looks like Malaysia has some supernatural activity happening with spirits and ghosts wandering on empty highways. In this video, two people are driving down a road late at night when they suddenly spot someone sitting right in the middle of the road, completely unfazed. The conversation between the two is absolutely hilarious, and if horror movie characters were like them, everyone would survive. The driver found the person creepy and the situation seemed suspicious, so they quickly turned around and left. We can't say for sure if it was a ghost, but if it was, it's a relief that they avoided a spooky encounter. A meteor. Watch this awesome video of a meteorite falling from the sky and heading towards the ground. The person who filmed it was totally surprised by the loud noise the meteorite made, but it only lasted a few seconds. Although there were concerns about anyone getting hurt, the video ends without showing any signs of damage. This incredible event is very rare and left the person filming completely amazed and unable to put their thoughts into words. The power and beauty of this meteorite are truly amazing and remind us of how vast the universe is. A moon crash. Picture a sunny day when you step outside and notice a huge moon in the sky. Then suddenly something strange catches your eye near the moon, and within a second, it crashes into it. Not just you, but everyone around witnessing this bizarre incident was utterly shocked. The explosion that followed was clearly visible. And no, it's not a fake video at all. A weird light pillar. This video gained huge popularity online a few months back. There was this shining entity captured on camera in China, and many people witnessed it and recorded it on their phones. If you examine it closely, it might appear like a portal from a different universe, as if it opened up to allow aliens or other beings to enter our world. Let us know what you guys think about it. UFO-like cloud. Just a regular cloud would have been fine. Sky filled with red clouds might seem okay too, but seeing a large red cloud standing out from the rest is far from normal. That's exactly what people in Turkey witnessed. This circular red cloud showed up in the sky for some unknown reason. Some claimed it was a UFO, but nothing was ever confirmed. A face in the clouds. We all enjoy lying down and watching clouds take on peculiar shapes. Sometimes we see a horse, and on rare occasions even a unicorn. But there are times when clouds assume quite eerie forms, surprising everyone watching. For example, people gazing at the sky witnessed clouds forming the shape of a man's face. It appeared as if the cloud man was going somewhere. According to researchers, clouds taking such distinct forms are uncommon, and the reason behind this particular cloud's behavior remains a mystery. A man flying. While some tourists were taking pictures with a stunning building in the background, the person behind the camera noticed something strange happening behind them. A guy was flying way up in the sky. Well, was it even a guy? There's no logical explanation, so we can't really tell if it was a human or something else. And the way it zipped away at such incredible speed? A weird thing. What began as a tiny dot in the sky quickly turned into a bright streak of light in just a few seconds. It surprised the people of Arizona who witnessed and filmed the whole thing, and that's not all. They also spotted a few small circles spiraling inside the luminous streak. Was it a UFO or maybe a rocket? But then, what were those little circles all about? Questions were raised, but no one had any answers. I guess the scientists couldn't find a logical explanation either. Mysterious vertical light. Could it be an angel descending from the heavens, or perhaps an alien UFO trying to reach Earth? Well, whatever it is, it's definitely not your everyday sight on this planet. I mean, emerging from between dark clouds, there's a vertical beam of light. Certainly not your typical occurrence. A floating city. One clip shows a sky-high Hogwarts school, but sadly, it's just a clever fabrication. Yet the other clip reveals something truly extraordinary. It showcases clouds forming the shape of a large city with various buildings both tall and short. But here's the real question. Is it merely clouds, or is there a hidden world beyond those majestic skies? Tell us your thoughts on this mind-boggling phenomenon. An angel. Corey Heron was live on Facebook, sharing his plans and daily routine with his followers when he accidentally captured something strange in the sky. Out of nowhere, a small cloud appeared, taking the shape of an angel or some otherworldly creature. The weirdest part? It was the only cloud around, with no others in sight. Almost 6 million people watched the video, unable to believe what they were seeing. According to Corey himself, nobody would have believed him if he hadn't caught it on live video. Well, he's not wrong, though.
Summertime comes and summertime goes, so let those good times roll. Summertime comes and summertime goes, so let those good times roll.
needs more money.
Mysterious lights. During the night in India, a line of bright lights appeared mysteriously. Some think it was a rocket, while others believe it was a UFO. But if it was a rocket, how could it vanish after just 5 minutes as if it never existed? For those in time...
I've been working slowly but surely. Easing my way in there, like I told you. I've been easing my way in there. And I tell everybody in their uncle about it. Somebody emailed me just now.